I'm going to rank every single Season 2, Chapter 1 Team Affinity card. All 30 of them, I'm going to put this in this tier list ranging from S to F. Going to give them a grade, explain a little bit why I put them there. If you enjoyed today's video and find it helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. Truly appreciate it. So, let's just get right into it. First card is going to be Gavin Lux. Now, this Gavin Lux flashback from MLB The Show 20, and I think it's a pretty solid card. I'm ranking these based on how I use them in the Extreme Showdown and if I've used them in anywhere else. I'm going to put Gavin Lux in A tier. He's got pretty solid overall hitting stats. It's kind of sneaky pop, plus good defense and good speed. Overall, really good player. I'm going to put him in A tier. Bo Bichette, he's got really good hitting stats, but his fielding is not good, especially for a shortstop. I'm going to put him in the B tier. I also am not a big fan of Bo Bichette's swing. I understand he could be an A tier. He's a bit on the fringe for me, but as of right now, he's going to be a B tier. Next, we got Owen Miller, who's got hitting stats. He kind of favors lefties over righties. He does have really good defensive versatility. I am going to put him in the B tier category. Pretty solid overall card. Not amazing, but he's overall pretty solid. That versatility, if he didn't have that positional, like he can go anywhere, I would put him in C tier. But that is going to give him a B tier for me. Next, we got Leody Taveras, and I was using him in Extreme Showdown, and I was absolutely raking with him. But I honestly don't think he is that good of a stats. I think Gavin Lux actually has better hitting stats than him, and plus better defense, and plus better speed, plus at a more premium position like second base compared to the outfield. So I'm going to put Leody at the B tier, just because I think there's a lot of good outfielders that you could be using on your squad, as opposed to using Leody Taveras. Next, we got Mark Canha, and I'm gonna put him in A tier. He's got good defensive versatility. I personally like his swing. I think he's a very good card. This flashback from MLB The Show 19. So if you're using the Giancarlo Stanton boost, it will fit underneath that boost, which I forgot to mention. I don't think Leody Taveras doesn't qualify. Owen Miller, I don't believe, does. Bo Bichette doesn't, and Gavin Lux doesn't. Mark Canha does fit under the Giancarlo Stanton boost, so that's something to keep in mind as you take a look at how you want to use that card. So overall, I think he's a pretty solid player. I think he's got very good hitting stats. Defensively, not great, but you can stick him anywhere in the outfield, plus first and third base. Good defensive versatility. Next, we have Joey Bart, and I'm going to go ahead and put him in C tier. I do not like his swing. Yes, he has good hitting numbers, but are they amazing hitting numbers? Not really. They're okay. They're not bad. I'm gonna put him in the C tier. I think could have been potentially better. I don't like his swing. I don't think he's going to be very effective, especially on higher level. I feel like he's just going to get jammed and everything. So, Joey Bart, putting him in the C tier. Next, we got Anthony Santander. I know what the thumbnail says, but I'm actually going to put him in the S tier. I think he's one of the most premium positions, premium cards. He has an amazing swing. The swing is like butter. Switch hitter, good, solid defense out there in the outfield, and he just absolutely rakes. I don't know why I decided to put him in the thumbnail where I put him. That's not accurate at all to my feelings about him. I absolutely love Anthony Santander cards, and I'm hyped that he got a good 89 overall card. He's our first S tier of the video. Next, we're going to have another S tier, and that's going to be Forrest Whitley. By far the best pitcher in this. Sinker, he throws very hard. Cutter, slider, curveball, changeup. He has every good pitch in the game. I think he is the best card out of all of these cards. Easy S tier. I think he's the number one. Easily the best pitcher for me. Forrest Whitley, going to be very, very effective. You need to get this card. This card is absolutely amazing. I'm not glazing or anything. He's just really, really good. Next, we got Dylan Carlson, another really good switch hitter. I am going to put him, he's very similar to Leody Taveras, but I am going to put him above Leody Taveras because I think he has a better swing and he has better hitting numbers and better defense. So, Dylan Carlson, very, very good card, putting him in the A tier. Next, we got our first F tier, Victor Robles. Say what you want, I don't care. I don't care about you speed guys. I don't care. He is not very good hitting stats, terrible power. He's good in defense and he's good in speed. Like, that's great and all, but he's still an F tier. Like, he's just not that guy. He's just not that good. F tier. Just F tier. Next, we got Merrill Kelly. He's going to be a C tier. He kind of carved me up in the Extreme Showdown, so honestly, if you're on high difficulties, I can see him putting him in B tier. But, he doesn't throw that hard. Doesn't have really good pitches. He has a cutter, which is his best pitch, I think. If he had a little bit more velocity and a sinker, I'd probably put him in the B tier. But nope, he's going to be sitting here in the C tier with Joey Bart. Next, we've got Jared Walsh, and I think he's amazing. I really didn't get a chance to try him out in the Extreme Showdown, but honestly, he's got a swing like butter. He's one of the best hitting cards in this entire thing. He's a first baseman, though, so that is to be expected. He's got a good left-handed swing. Jared Walsh, easy A tier for me. Next, we got a bit of a surprising one. I'm putting Hunter Dozier in the S tier. I don't care. Extreme Showdown, he absolutely rakes for me. I personally love Hunter Dozier cards. Big fan of all Hunter Dozier cards. He's got very good versatility. He can play third base, first base, and I think a couple of outfield positions. And I just love his swing. He can hit so well. Defense is a bit shaky. Speed's all right. But, oh my God, I love his swing, and boy, can he rake. Next, we have one of the more hyped up cards, I think, and I'm going to put him in the C tier. I'm going to do it. I don't care. On Hall of Fame, I don't see where this card excites me. He doesn't have outlier. He doesn't have a sinker or a cutter. He throws a two-seam fastball. He effectively has 3 pitches. He has a fastball, a changeup, and a slider. And he's a starting pitcher. It's not like he's a reliever and can come out for an inning. He's a starter. So overall, that is going to get hit. You got to have 5 pitches to be an effective starter in this game, and he only has 3. So Josh Hader, I know this is a bit of controversial, but I'm putting him in C tier. If you really suck lefty-lefty, then yes, he can be effective. Your opponent's really bad lefty-lefty, yes, he can be effective. But is he that good? He's got a good windup, but I don't know. I'm not very high on Josh Hader. I don't think this card's going to be all that good. Next, we got Garrett Hampson. He's basically a clone of Victor Robles, just can play second base and a couple more positions, so they're basically the same card. And if speed's your thing, great, you can love them. You can pick up these cards, but for overall Diamond Dynasty meta, nah, not it. I'm sorry, not it. Next, we got Matt Manning, and I'm really in between on where I want to put him. Honestly, I could put him in A tier, I could put him in B tier, I could put him in C tier. I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to put him in B tier. Very solid pitches overall. More of a just kind of solid guy. He's basically a better Merrill Kelly, if you ask me. Doesn't throw all that hard, but I think he does have a sinker, and I'm not sure if he has a cutter. But a sinker is a bit better than a cutter, in my opinion. So I am going to put him in B tier. Next, we got Clint Frazier, and you can call me a Yankees bias fan. I don't care. I'm putting him in S tier. This card rakes for me. Like, no joke, rakes. This card hits absolute bombs. And it may just be because I'm playing an All-Star because rank got reset. But he's been so good. Part of that is also because I have a hell of boosts on him because of captains. But he is an absolutely just insane card for me. I love his swing. He has very good hitting numbers, solid defense, and pretty solid speed overall. I don't care. I'm putting him in S tier. You can get as mad as you want in the comments. I'm putting him in the S tier. Next, we got Ryan Yarbrough, and I'm going to put him... I'm going to put him in... it's either F or C, bro. It's F or C. I'm putting him in B tier. No, I'm putting him in C tier. See, we'll go C tier with Ryan Yarbrough. Yeah, because it really depends on difficulty. I feel like if you're playing on a higher difficulty, he's more effective. But I don't know. He doesn't throw hard, but he does have sinker cutter, and he does have a very wacky windup. But if you're on All-Star, it's very easy to pick that up, and you can just wait on the pitch, and it's hard to get jammed. He doesn't throw anything over 93 miles an hour. So it is easy to pick up. But if you're on high difficulties, I could see him being a B tier type guy, but I'm going to leave him in the C tier, you know. Just my ADHD has to put him in the C tier. I'm just kidding. He's a C tier card. Next, I think this is Robert Stevenson. I'm putting him in the F tier. I'm sorry. He's got no pitches. He's got no pitches. He's got a fastball, he's got a changeup, he's got a slider, and he's got a curveball. Doesn't throw particularly hard. Like, that's just not doing it for me. That's not the type of thing I'm looking for when I'm trying to pitch a good game. Robert Stevenson, I faced him in the first round of the Extreme Showdown. I absolutely teed off them. Like, if you're able to identify pitches kind of decently, this card isn't going to be very effective. I think a curveball is a pretty bad pitch in this game. Yes, I still swing and miss on it a decent amount, but do I think it's amazing? I mean, it's an okay card. I don't think it's an amazing card. Pitch, not card. I'm an idiot. But yeah, I don't overall love this Robert Stevenson card. I feel like, you know, if he had any other type of pitch, he could be effective, but he just straight up doesn't, so he's going to be not that effective. And I need to double check something real quick before I go ahead and rank Mitch Keller, because I'm 99% sure him and Robert Stevenson has the exact same pitches. Let me just check Mitch Keller, and yup, they do. So we're going to go ahead and put him in F tier as well. We're all balanced. Every tier has 4. We're very balanced. They both have the same pitch mix. They're basically the same. I swear to God, I remember Mitch Keller in some version of MLB The Show having a better pitch, but nope. Just basic pitches. Doesn't throw all that hard. 2 F-tier type players. Next, we got Royce Lewis, and he's an interesting one for me. I feel like he's got a pretty good swing. I feel like I'm going to put him in B tier. He's got good defensive versatility. Very good opposite splits. Actually, he's better as a righty against righties. I do kind of like this Royce Lewis card. I'm gonna put him in B tier. You know, he's solid. He's not amazing, but he's gonna get the job done. He's gonna get the job done. There we go. Jared Kelenic. Gonna put him. Where am I gonna put him? I'm gonna put him in C tier. His hitting stats are really not what they could be. I feel like his hitting stats are not overall that good. I'm gonna pull up his card just to look at them. Actually, they're a bit better than I thought they were. Actually, we're after further review of the MLB The Show companion app, he's going ahead and we're gonna put him in the B tier. Overall, solid player, getting the job done. He's got pretty good swing as well. We're putting him in the B tier. Yeah, thank you, MLB The Show companion app helped us out in that one. Zach Collins, A tier. I don't care what you say. Left-handed, good power hitting catcher, solid defense, best catcher in the program. I don't care. I remember this card. I remember his swing being like absolute freaking butter. I just remember it being absolutely amazing. Easy A tier for me. Not really much to discuss. I'm putting him in the freaking A tier. We're going to next look at A Rosario, and I'm going to put him in the B tier just because he doesn't have a whole lot of defensive anything going for him. He's solid. He's got really good hitting stats, but defensively, not much. Good solid bench bat, though. We're going to put him in the B tier. Next, we got Adrian Wojciechowski. I don't know how to say his last name. But anyway, he's going to be a B tier just because he's one of 2 left-handed starters, and he does have a sinker, which, unlike Josh Hader, is a bit more effective in the game. So I'm going ahead and put him in the B tier. The B tier is getting a bit crowded here. And we're going to have to add another member to the B tier. We're going to add Francisco Alvarez. I think he's a slightly better Joey Bart. They've got basically the same hitting stats, with I think Francisco getting a slight edge in some stats. Good, better. I don't know how. I think he's a bit worse defensively, but he does have a better swing, which is overall means a lot more. Like, I don't want to use Mike Schmidt with a terrible swing. I'd rather use someone with a really good swing. Next, we got Jason Hayward, and I'm actually going to put him in C tier. He cannot hit lefty. Lefty is terrible, mid-speed, decent against righties. He's an easy C tier for me. He's just not that good of a card. I'm sorry, Cubs fans. He's just not that good. I don't really know what to say besides he's just not that good of a card. Next, we got Tristan Casas, and he's another elite first baseman, very similar to Jared Walsh. I think he's a little bit more balanced overall as a hitter, about 90, and I think every major hitting category except vision, I believe. So, yeah, he's a very well-rounded hitting first baseman, left-hander, good swing. Tristan Casas, easy A tier for me. Next, the only reliever, and I think the best reliever in the program, if he's the only one, he's going to be the best one. He's also going to be the worst one. We're going to go ahead and put Tanner Scott in S tier. I don't care what you say. Left-hander reliever, throws really hard, throws a slider, throws a sinker. That's all you need. And if Josh Hader was a relief pitching card, I'm putting him in the S tier. But he's not. He is a starting pitching card. So he's going in the C tier. So, yeah, say what you want. Get mad in the comments. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. Just Tanner Scott, easy S tier for me. I'm not even going to think twice about it. I think that card's really good. And JP Crawford, he's either a C or an F. I think he's slightly better hitting than these 2 clowns over here. So we're going to go ahead and put him in the C tier. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to round out our Team Affinity Season 2, Chapter 1 tier list. If you want to see me make this type of video again, hit that like button, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.